Hey guys, Tommy here. I haven't made a video in a little while. I feel like it's definitely a good time to update you guys, and so that's what I'll be doing. So today, right now is a very interesting time in cryptocurrency. Basically, there's a big overflow of Bitcoin dominance to altcoins, basically, and this has been going on for I'd say close to a month now, a little less than a month, but it's been extremely interesting. And just to show you guys, if you didn't see, I posted this on my Twitter, so be sure to follow me there if you guys aren't, because I do updates there more frequently than I do on YouTube. But on March 5th, I said there will be an enormous transfer of wealth from Bitcoin to altcoins in the next 6 months. And the reason I made this prediction is pretty clear to me is because Bitcoin is hitting its transaction capacity and the fees are high for the transactions at about $1 per transaction. It's expensive, and so people start looking for alternatives. It really starts out pricing out a lot of things that people want, and people don't really feel good about paying that much for things. I certainly don't, especially in the range of $10 to $30. All right, so here's what happened. So this was March 5th when I made that tweet, and within the next couple days, Bitcoin dominance went down from 85%. We're down to about 60, a little less than 65% right now. We're at all-time lows. I don't think this is over. The reason being is because the Bitcoin fee issue is not resolved. Until the Bitcoin fee issue is resolved, I think this is going to be an ongoing trend. On that note, it doesn't look like it's that close to being resolved either. Both the Bitcoin Unlimited and Blockstream sides, the two sides to this debate, have a lot of energy, and neither of them looks like they're going to back down. So basically, there's no solution in sight. So I can expect this trend to continue until that is the case. Again, there's just no more room in Bitcoin transactions anymore, and so naturally people are migrating, and that's what's happening. So you can actually see on I guess I'll just show you. Wasn't planning on it, but I'll show you. You can see the transactions. Let's do Ethereum here. Let's see. You can see how the transactions have shifted from Bitcoin to Ethereum, which is what I want to show you. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So this was Ethereum transactions in February. We were about 45,000, 50,000 a day. Bitcoin is about 280,000, 280,000. Look what happened here. Ethereum transactions per day have skyrocketed off. We're about 80, 90,000 or so per day. Bitcoin transactions are down a little bit. So that's the shift that I'm talking about here. Just for another interesting one to see here is if you want to see Dash. Dash is right there. And again, this is Dogecoin actually has more transactions. Dogecoin has the third most transactions today. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin is next on here. And Monero is not listed. I believe Monero is around 3,000 a day if memory serves. So, but Monero has a lot of cool utility as well. Anyway, but the point is you can kind of see how the transactions have shifted from Bitcoin to Ethereum. And so that really helped Ethereum grow quite a bit here. It's a flippening, if some called it. Okay, so going on. So what happened here, it's been very interesting. I've been studying the charts of a lot of these cryptocurrencies. And in my experience in cryptocurrencies, I do believe they flow through tranches. Tranches are basically like different levels. They had it in the real estate bubble too. The best real estate was the highest tranche, triple A grade real estate, and then B grade real estate, and then C grade real estate, just basically the quality. Same thing with cryptocurrencies. The biggest market cap are the top level tranches, and you go down. These are like more mid-level tranches, and then of course you have the lower level tranches, and then just the shit coins, as people call them, on the bottom. So in my observations of the cryptocurrency markets for years, I have seen a pattern where basically the highest tranches fill up first. I like to use an analogy of champagne glasses. I don't know why, but I like it. The top glass of champagne fills first, and then there's glasses below it that catch the overflow and fill up next, and then the many more glasses below it that catch the overflow from that. So I see it in that way. So here we have at this point Ethereum has surged quite a bit today, and in the past 10 days Ripple has been doing crazy. Ripple went up 10 times in the past 10 days, and it went up, like 3 times just today. So I don't think that's sustainable, of course, and I really like looking at the cryptocurrencies and seeing what they're about, community size and whatnot. I'm not a huge fan of Ripple, all the love for you guys, but it just doesn't use the same kind of decentralized technology and have that value that a lot of other cryptocurrencies have. So anyway, it's kind of like the odd one out. Anyway, of course, we saw Dash went through its pump. It went to about $100, and now that pump is over. It's down to about 60 right now. Litecoin recently basically doubled in price. Monero went up about 50%, but hasn't done much. So this is actually one of the less touched ones in this higher level tranche. I would say in the in the main tranche below Bitcoin. So there's a lot of potential here. And then a bunch of these second tier ones have also seen movement. There's actually an interesting pattern that I'll show you here. This is Golem, and this is the case for about I'd say a good number of these second tier tranches. On March 13th, money started flowing to them. This seems to be the day. You can see here the prices increase and volume is increasing. Here we go, Augur, another example. Around March 13th, price started increasing, volume started increasing. Pivx is one that kind of came out of the blue, and this is what I mean when there's just random ones out there that you're not going to see. Look at the volume; it's minuscule, tiny volume, and then of course someone comes in and pumps it. March 13th again, once again it about took off, and it went from previously a 1 to 2 million market cap here, peaking at around 50 million. So it's enormous gain, but it's hard to catch those little ones, and they are a little higher risk. If you're paying attention to the price volume very actively, you could potentially catch these. And then we have Dogecoin, and same thing here. March 13th picks up, goes off. So I would say right now is a time where there is a lot of overflow. These second tier tranches behind Bitcoin have basically, many have seen a good overflow, and now we're moving on to the third level tranches. Kind of this range of cryptocurrencies from I guess 100 to 200 million market cap down to, roughly around 20 million or so. And then we're getting into the next tranche below that. So on that note, I know there's an overflow going on. So I'm paying attention to which cryptocurrencies I think have the most value here right now. And on that note, I'll tell you guys what I'm looking strongly at. There's a few, but one of my favorites here is Dogecoin. And again, I know a lot of people don't know about Dogecoin or understand it, but again, I look at the value, the actual value behind the cryptocurrencies. It's pretty well kept secret that Dogecoin still has a lot of transactions per day. Again, almost twice as many transactions per day as Litecoin, and yet Litecoin has a almost 400 million market cap, and Dogecoin's around 40 million. So Dogecoin has about twice as many transactions per day, but 1/10 the market cap. That, to me, looking at things from a value investing standpoint, is something that's undervalued. So yeah, there's a lot of people out there who are quietly interested. And so here we see again the trend here. Dogecoin's been picking up nice and quietly. It's pretty clear someone or some people are quietly accumulating Dogecoin. If you look at the Poloniex charts, you can actually see that more clearly. Okay, it looks like Poloniex is laggy. So, but yeah, you can see that pretty clearly if you look on the Poloniex charts, or even here. It's just a nice steady uptrend. So this is one I'm interested in right now. And again, not investment advice. Do whatever you guys want to, but it looks like this is it feels like a nice, healthy trend. And again, guys, you're not going to catch all of them. Like the Ripple one just comes out of nowhere, and it's crazy, absolutely crazy. I honestly wouldn't expect to see Ripple hitting, these levels of market cap, but this is just the result of the overflow from Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And I will say too, actually, the cryptocurrency space is reaching high market caps overall. So I feel like perhaps existing money in Bitcoin is flowing to altcoins, meanwhile money's still flowing to Bitcoin. So the space is just growing really well overall. I've said this many times, but we're definitely in a bull market right now, and it's an exciting time. I'd say especially in altcoins until this Bitcoin fee thing is resolved, which we don't see an end in sight in that right now. So that's it. I just felt like I should make a video and update you guys. If you haven't been paying attention to the space, it's an exciting time in the space. It's a good time to jump in. You know, maybe if you need to adjust some positions. Yeah, that's it for now. Let me know if anything specifically you guys want to see. I can try to add on that later on. I wish you guys the best. Have a good one. Oh yeah, and if you like the video, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. All right, talk to you guys then. Take care.